Jiggle physics. It's a classic, but it's a classic.
Imagine a place where happiness isn't just a feeling, it's written into the constitution. Where school and hospital visits don't come with a price tag, and where there are no traffic lights. Welcome to Bhutan, the land of the...
Why the fuck don't you have traffic lights? I'm sorry, but why the fuck don't you? I mean, I guess you just got roundabouts everywhere. Yeah, if you got roundabouts everywhere, why the fuck you don't have...
Thunder Dragon. Tucked high in the Himalayas, it's a country unlike any other. Deeply spiritual, stunningly beautiful, and famously cautious about modern developments. But even paradise has its problems.
Young people are leaving this place in major proportions.
So how did Bhutan, a country that prioritizes its people's happiness, find itself with so many of them leaving?
Despite everything it has going for it, people are leaving.
It is an existential crisis.
Young Bhutanese are heading abroad in search of better jobs, more opportunity, and many don't come back. So now, in a bold and unexpected move, Bhutan's beloved king is trying something different. He's building a city.
I would leave. I'm just thinking, are you living in this place and it's all happy and shit, but like, you know, it's all like low tech. You hear about this other world that's different and have got all the futuristic sci-fi shit, right? You're not gonna go there and try it out. I'm gonna go there and try it out, bro. And then if it's shit, I'll just come back. It's no, for sure. Chat, think about this. If you just imagine your current city, but now imagine there's like some city that's got some next level tech, some magical shit. You don't quite understand it, some crazy stuff. And you know, it's a mystery. You're going to go try that out, right? What do you mean you can't come back? What, they're going to say you can't come back? No, you're allowed to go back. You just go back. You just leave, try it out, be like, fuck this, and then go back. And if it's like, oh, actually, it's pretty good, then stay.
But forget skyscrapers, yachts, and supercars tearing up the strip. This is a modern metropolis like no other. One that fuses ancient wisdom with cutting-edge design. A place built not for cars or commerce,
How do they get their money?
but for mindfulness. This is the story of a city that could save a nation.
What? I see it as a render, but like...
Now this is a construction channel, and trust me, we are going to come onto it. But first of all, I'm
How do I get
guessing
money
you
for
probably
this?
don't know very much about Bhutan, and there's a good reason for that.
Bhutan has always done things differently. For most of its history, it was effectively closed off from the outside world. Even when tourism began in 1974, only a handful of visitors were allowed in. Television and the internet didn't arrive until 1999. Traditional dress is still commonly worn, and even in the capital, most buildings use simple construction methods. But why?
Well, I'm not an expert on this country, so we got in touch with a Bhutanese monk to tell us more.
A monk. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm from Jamyanglodin Diaries, and today I would like to take you on a brief journey into one of the world's most unique and peaceful countries, my homeland, Bhutan. Bhutan is a small...
Where are we? So India? Okay, let's do the math here. So we're India, this is the Himalayas, that's China. Okay, this is where the mad bees, the mad honeybees are around here somewhere. They got honeybees that are like getting nectar from poisonous plants that gives them like psychogenic effects or whatever, right? Yeah.
Himalayan kingdom
Oh yeah, wait, that's right near them. That's right near them. Wait, what the hell? That's right there.
located between India and China. It is known not just for its breathtaking nature, but for its depth spiritual heritage. Life in Bhutan is slow-paced, deeply spiritual, and centered around community and harmony with nature. In the West, material progress often drives daily life. In Bhutan, we value balance between tradition and change, inner well-being and outer development. That is Bhutanese way of life.
That way of life has given rise to one of the most unique ways to run a country in the world. In fact, if you know anything about this place, then you'll probably know that where other countries fret about their GDP, Bhutan measures a much more important index. It's gross national happiness. The GNH was invented by Bhutan's fourth king in the 1970s and aims to measure the country's development holistically. It's taken so seriously that it's even written into the constitution.
The state shall strive to promote those conditions that will enable the pursuit of gross national happiness. It's kind of based. Can you force someone to be happy? I guess you can create an environment that makes you feel happy, and then just kind of that's pretty big dick. Say you're happy. Yeah, they just send out censuses saying like, "Are you happy?" And if you say no, they just beat you. Yes, I'm happy.
Unlike GDP, GNH values happiness and well-being of the people above economic growth. It focuses on the preservation of environment, culture, good governance, and spiritual values. For us Bhutanese, it is not just a policy, it is a way of life. We grow up believing that the purpose of life is not just to succeed, but to be kind, mindful, and content.
Wouldn't this be like a shit nation though? Like if they had resources, wouldn't someone just come and just fucking take them? I guess they got nothing there to take. But that doesn't say that'd be weak as fuck. Like this would be like if America had this mentality, well, they would have been taken the fuck out by the Russians. Right? That's kind of like NZ. Yeah, 100%. We are weak. Our country is weak as fuck, and we get taken out by the Chinese at any moment. Now we're like everyone likes us though, so there'll probably be like some sort of war if they tried to come and occupy us. But all I'm saying is we have one fighter jet. Our entire NZDF is less than 5,000 people. Our whole population is smaller than like a medium-sized city in China. It's really one of these things where. But what I'm saying is, Bhutan's like next to China. It's next to India. It's next to it's next to superpowers, right? So if there was a resource there or something that they had to protect or hold, or if there was some reason that, they wouldn't be able to stop anything from happening to them, right? India's ramping, bro. India's ramping. India's got space programs. They got nukes. Yeah, India's ramping. You guys aren't India? Fucking well, yeah, India. The fact that you think India's a meme is funny. India is ramping hard as fuck.
Economic development is measured, but strictly in a sustainable and equitable manner, and it's even given equal weighting to other factors like environmental protection and the preservation of culture.
And in true Buddhist style, the GNH doesn't just apply to humans. You won't find any abattoirs in Bhutan, and don't even think about going fishing.
What?
So, if Bhutan is so great, why are people leaving?
Well, we asked someone who should know.
Can't
Dr.
go
Lotai
fishing?
Tushring, the governor of Mindfulness City.
Wait, they're not all vegans there though, right? Like, there's no abattoirs, but like you're still allowed to kill an animal and eat it, right? Wait, they aren't all vegans. Wait, they couldn't have a whole country of vegans. That's not possible. They're monks. Wait. Do people eat meat, Bhutan? People commonly eat meat, despite Bhutan being primarily a Buddhist community where abstaining from killing animals is encouraged. Meat consumption is deeply ingrained in Bhutanese cuisine and culture. While some Bhutanese might abstain from meat, many others consume it regularly, with dishes like pork, beef, chicken, and yak being popular. So what the fuck is full of shit? You're not gonna find an abattoir. There's no one's killing animals there. Like, fuck off. They're eating meat, cunt. You eat meat, you kill animals. That's how it works, brother. That's how it works.
Problems that Bhutan is facing is nothing unique or nothing different from any other country's problems. We have demographic issues, we have population issues, we have economic problems, we have migration problems. Ultimately, Bhutanese are talented, educated, sincere, hardworking. But given the fast-changing world, Bhutanese are also expecting high-paying jobs. Bhutanese are more than willing to sacrifice even their lives for the country. But when it comes to day-to-day living, we are human beings.
Bhutan may be rich in culture and spirit, but its economy is still largely agrarian, and life can be tough. Over recent years, that's led many of Bhutan's youth to find opportunities elsewhere. So, in an effort to provide a space for the Bhutanese to flourish, in December 2023, the king unveiled this: Gellifu Mindfulness City. Spanning an area around the size of Hong Kong, GMC will
They
be...
always come up with some fucking schizo shit, which is like just wildly unrealistic, and then it never, like, they start doing like one small area of it, and then it fucking fails. Every time, bro. Every time.
A self-administered state within a state. The goal is to create a radical startup-style city from which the wider country can learn and adopt new ideas.
But let's just stop there a minute, because we see a lot of these things. New cities, new smart cities, new special economic zones, call them whatever you want, they all boil down to the same thing.
They're places where billions get splashed on overly extravagant skyscrapers. Dubious claims about sustainability are made. And the whole place ends up looking a lot more like a showroom than a functional city. Mostly they either work, like Dubai, or they fail miserably, like this one in Malaysia. But either way, what makes this city so special? Well, take a look around. There's not a skyscraper in sight, and you're much more likely to see an elephant crossing a stream than a Lamborghini tearing up the strip.
That's because this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is modern economic development, Bhutan style.
GMC will consist of a series of towns spread among the numerous rivers and streams of the region, all connected by a series of truly incredible bridges. These monumental structures are not just ways to cross the river, but key focal points of the city. One bridge houses a temple, giving passers-by an insight into the lives of residents.
Nah, this is fucking delusional. You're Delulu, mate. What's the point? Dude. Well, this shit's gonna get a bunch of spiders and shit in there. Or it's just gonna start rotting. Was it dude? You can just sit on the grass. Just sit on the grass, bro. You don't need fucking 500 different fucking decks. I mean, look what are they doing here? What are we doing here?
Structures on.
What is this? What is what? I'm sorry. What the fuck is this? It's gonna start dripping. There's gonna be mold. What am I looking at? What is the point of this? The happiness. You can pay happiness, Quin. I'm sorry. This just looks ridiculous.
Not just ways to cross the river, but key.
Dude, what is that? Look at this. What is that? This is like some shit some student made for some sort of graphic design project. Make a fake city in The Sims or something.
Focal points of the city. One bridge houses a temple, giving passers-by an insight into the lives of resident monks. Another has a medical centre with doctors practicing.
I mean, this just looks completely unpractical. Dude, think about it. You gotta get patients undressed and stuff. You're doing operate. Dude, there's no walls, bro. No fucking walls, bro. Why is it gotta be over the water as well? That just makes it unnecessarily you have a bunch of extra limitations. I don't know, man. This is insane.
Practicing both Western and traditional Bhutanese medicine.
Wait, what? Bro, how the fuck is this shit gonna be sterile? How are they gonna control what's coming in and out? There's gonna be bugs flying onto whatever the fuck this 3D printer's going and doing. What's even happening here?
The idea for these bridges comes from a Bhutanese structure, the Dzong. It's a kind of fortified monastery built in a strategic location such as a mountain pass or
hate watching Bhutan.
But the city's two biggest bridges far exceed anything found in traditional architecture. This one contains an international airport.
Airport is being built over naturally flowing river. The river will continue to flow, and the fishes in that river will not even realize that the airport is built over that river, over their homes. So this is a true example of how GMC is being built absolutely in harmony with its nature.
The terminal is designed in a diamond grid with locally sourced glulam beams making up the primary structural material. The beams are colourful and call back to caissons, decorated columns traditionally found in all kinds of Bhutanese architecture. But they also have a really important structural function. Airports need to grow in line with demand, and the structures here are all modular.
And this structure looks a little bit less offensive to me. The other things we've been looking at, in terms of and how realistic is it? Maybe this is more realistic.
Allowing them to be disassembled and added to as more space or facilities are needed. As we all know, airports can be stressful places at the best of times, but as you'd expect from a country which so heavily prioritises restfulness and mindfulness, that's been taken into consideration here as well. The lush jungle canopy is brought into the building, with trees providing shading and courtyards for visitors to stroll through. But as well
I
as all
must
the
admit,
usual...
I do like it when there's plants. Like I love the place that's got real like trees and indoor plants and shit. There's something about it that's just cool. It is just kind of cool.
Seems the construction of this airport is getting some very important help.
His Majesty said that this is going to be number one, of course, the first infrastructure project of GMC and will be the most important infrastructure of GMC. His Majesty the King even said that he will take his sons and daughters to offer physical labor to build the airport. So now more and more Bhutanese are coming forward. Individuals, farmers, administrators, bureaucrats are coming forward and asking me when will that work start. They also would like to come and offer their annual vacation and offer physical labor. Some villagers are asking me to say when time comes, I should inform them so that they can make seasonal vegetable offerings. They can.
Look, my son will come and work for you for 2 hours out of the week, okay? He will there as a token, okay? Look, he will give you a fruit vegetable, okay? Trust me, brother. He will get... He comes with offerings. Make the airport for us. I am the king. You will listen to me. All right, Bhutan will be number one. Dude, I've just got the biggest doubt. I'm just hard doubt. I don't know. This seems to Delulu, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. This seems Delulu.
Make seasonal fruits offering.
But as if building an airport on a bridge wasn't enough, the last of these amazing structures is a hydroelectric dam. Now, this is not your average dam. Inspired by India's ancient stepwells, its facade is lined with bold triangular terraces that invite people to walk across its face. At its heart is something truly extraordinary, a temple, perched right in the centre of the structure, gazing out across the valley below. While this one is particularly unique, dams are not actually that uncommon in Bhutan. Around 99% of the country's energy comes from hydropower, making it one of the world's vanishingly few carbon-negative countries.
Yo, that's sick. That is sick. I mean, it makes sense, right? The verticality, right, of the region, considering they're like on the fucking mountains.
It underlines just how seriously Bhutan takes its environmental commitments. This is a country where, by law, 60% of the land has to be covered in forests.
And again, whether it's trees on skyscrapers or eco-friendly cities in the desert, when it comes to questionable sustainability claims, we've seen it all. Could Gellifu be the real deal? Well, take another look at the city's skyline. The reason it doesn't have skyscrapers is not just because Bhutan doesn't have a tradition of building them. You won't find any building here above 6 stories tall. And that's all in an effort to reduce the amount of carbon-intensive materials like steel and concrete that the country uses.
And that's not all. The idea of building in harmony with nature even extends to one of the city's greatest threats: flooding.
Gellifu sits here at the foot of the Himalayas. Those rivers that run across the country are prone to flooding in monsoon seasons. Now, if this was all about maximising profit, the way around that would be pretty simple. You'd build right up to the edge of the river and then create an extensive network of sewers and storm channels to divert the water into and flush it out of the city as quickly as possible.
But the problem with that is that it's very resource heavy, more of that steel and concrete that we talked about earlier. It also creates more of a human footprint in an area where people are trying to tread as lightly as possible.
Wait, isn't it not like kind of like set and forget though? Don't you save more resources long term if you just do an upfront investment of some resources? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like instead of having to like rebuild and reuse, like do something more permanent. You know what I'm saying?
The solution has been to create buffer zones around the rivers where paddy fields are going to be planted. As well as providing the city with agriculture, the paddy fields are perfectly suited to absorb the excess water caused by flooding. Instead of creating hard surfaces to remove the water, the city tries to turn itself into a sponge. Elsewhere, permeable paving slabs and gardens are going to allow the city to absorb rainwater without relying on an extensive sewer system. By reducing the amount of concrete and allowing nature into the city, it's also going to create corridors for nature and help the nation achieve its gross national happiness target.
So, when is all of this going to happen? Well, the plan is for the infrastructure works to be fully complete within the next 10 years. But the authorities are more concerned with doing this properly than with doing it quickly. They're also hoping that once works really do begin in earnest, the influence of the GMC is going to spread far beyond the southern plains of Bhutan.
These are very high demanding, unique projects that will require a similar level of technical skills. Are we good enough, Bhutanese? Do we have enough? No, absolutely no. We are not good enough. We don't have enough quality, skills, and numbers to match that demand. We not just realize that, we also are willing to open up ourselves to get the global experts to do the job for us and be willing to work with them side by side and learn from them. So when there is a similar structure, similar project being designed elsewhere in the world, 40, 50 years from now, Bhutanese will be consulted. Bhutanese will go out to advise them and guide them.
This city is Bhutan's way of learning from the wider world. And from the look...
I'm confused. He's saying he can't do it. But like they need someone else to come in and do it. And then he's going to say like 50 years from now, I guess they're going to learn from the guys who are going to teach them how to... Okay. I don't know, man. I've got big doubt. Big doubt. I'm a doubter, Jet.
Of it, the rest of the world has a lot to learn from Bhutan too. Now let's give the last word to Jamyang Loden. Take it away, mate.
There's a real sense of anticipation and faith in the project, not just as a city, but as a new chapter for Bhutan. Thank you for listening. I hope this message brings a little peace, curiosity, and reflection into your day, from the heart of the Himalaya to wherever you are.
As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video...
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a cool idea, though. I mean, I want to see one of these fucking crazy cities get built where it's like some nutty shit. I would love to go to like that one Dubai wall or whatever, where they're making some fucking wall that's in the middle that goes across some desert, and you go on these trains that go like fucking fast. It's like 500 kilometers an hour to get you from one side to the other. Like, that sounds cool. You know what I'm saying? Going to one of these walls or whatever. Mortal Kombat 2 official trailer. Is this what? Did I just watch this? Or is this the official trailer? Oh, wow. It got posted 24 minutes.